Okay, hello. So this is my appearance on Ranty's show. Enjoy.
Yeah, he said he's a flat earther, but he's willing to talk to the Globers too. Yeah, and so he says this Discord used for live chats. Live chat. Why don't you hop in? Let me send the link again in there.
Billy's hopping in, yeah.
There we go. I'd be interested to know from Bob actually what he thinks about this. I know he's in the chat right now, so I want to know if he thinks that this
that's
is a possibility.
Yeah. Interesting possibility, yeah. Terra del Vista.
But yeah, as I was saying, imagine looking up and thinking, all this extra area down here is unexplored land. And you've got all this land over here, and you've got land up all the way around here on the outside. Imagine that.
That might be.
Hi guys.
Kind of down where they go
Billy's
through
coming.
to Antarctica, where that other land is. Yeah, they've got that one little bit that juts out where they go and dock. I think it's near
Well, this is the South Pole down here.
America.
This is the South Pole down here. And if you think what Admiral Byrd said, he said there's land as big as America to the south of the South Pole. Well, that would be down here. That would be down here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That my God, if that's
Hello guys, hello.
that's true, we're looking at almost twice the size again of the amount of land that we already know.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. Hi, Bill. Nice to have you in. I saw your video.
Yeah, do you hear me?
Yeah, you're coming through fine.
Yeah, okay. That's nice. I'm just listening to you. Quite an interesting room here.
Oh yeah, it gets a lot more interesting.
Nice to have you.
It gets a lot more interesting when we get the Globers on as well. We have some good shows here. I don't know if you've seen the show before. I don't know if you've, or you just popped along just because I'd left the comment. But yeah, I managed to get you a few extra subscribers. I listened to your reasoning. Let's put it this way, your logic, and it's just as simple, isn't it? You couldn't have put it any more basic, basically.
Yeah, I suppose so. Thanks a lot, Ranty, because those Globers are awful. They're just hopping onto you to fuck with your mind, really, just to make you close your channel. They could be some, I don't know, paid trolls, or maybe they're just they just believe in what they do, but it's sad they have to act like this. So they're just coming to your channel, calling you dumbass, idiot, fuckwit, and all I can say is kiss my ass, liar. That's all I can say. That's the only way I can fight them, you see.
You sound.
So I've been
you sound
nice,
like.
I behave.
Well said.
You sound like Rude Earther, actually. I have a friend.
Yeah, I love you already. Kiss my ass, liar.
Kiss my ass.
Kiss my ass.
Yeah.
I love it. What made you become a flat earther anyway? I mean, what was it? I mean, how long have you been looking into it?
Into flat Earth? Okay, thank you for asking me. So into flat Earth, I've been looking like since 2012. I've been searching some info online, and I've seen some pictures taken over hundreds of kilometers, and the curve was nowhere. So if you take a picture and you see 200 kilometers away, it's obvious you have no curve. So that was the thing that started me to look more into flat Earth. But then in 2012, you didn't have any access to videos, to YouTube channels. So I just tried to read something like Flat Earth Society or something like that. But that was the beginning, 2012. Oh, and I saw Matt Boylan. I saw Matt Powerland on YouTube with his comedy show, if you know it. I'm sure you know.
Yeah, picture, right? Picture or painting, right?
Yeah. and that was the beginning for me because he was quite convincing, and that was the beginning. So you have either these two possibilities: either the Earth is flat, or something is very off with this place we live in, or a light is bending around the curve. If let's say, okay, let's suppose light is bending around the curve, then you might see, I don't know, many 100 kilometers away on a globe Earth. It should be possible, but you have to prove that light is indeed bending. So then when you take a picture, it's irrelevant. So any video footage or picture is irrelevant if light is indeed bending. So I suppose this is where I'm now. I have like 1% still kept there for the globe, but the way these people they jump on you and they bully you just to make you look ridiculous for stating your opinion, and I wasn't harmful to anyone. I just stated my opinion, okay? So they jumped on me with dumbass, idiot, fuckwit. So I think something is off. I think some of these people are paid to discredit anyone who makes any video stating his opinion on the flat Earth. So that's my feeling, that this thing is somehow contrived, controlled, and these people are in some type of crew, club, group, but they don't do this on their own time, okay? This is my belief. Okay, so I have these guys, Bill Smith, if you saw him. I have Globe Strike Back. I have, I don't know, El Profe Vinegre, okay, who that is. And they're always coming to any video I put with a flat Earth in its title, calling me names. And they have zero content on their channel.
Yeah.
So I just try to get back to them and to curse them as well. So I know this is not, yeah.
Excuse me? Yeah, those are nameless, faceless trolls. I give them one response usually, and that's it. Just let it go. But then they'll say, "Oh, you run away like a coward." But they will never come on to any of these panels. They will never come to any
Just
of
say,
these
yeah, I
panels.
run away from stupidity as fast as I can.
Yeah.
Yes,
Nameless,
I do run away.
faceless troll.
Yeah, yeah. So you have to run away from stupidity, I suppose. But that's not my quality. If you call me a dumbass, I have to convince you that you're a liar, and you have to kiss my ass. So that's my style. I'm let's say some type of obsessive compulsive. That's my problem. So
OCD.
to finish the idea, so 2012, and nowadays it seems like flat Earth is dimming a bit on YouTube, on social media. Is this correct, or am I wrong?
Well, I think what's happening is the censorship.
You're catching on.
The censorship is happening, and you're interpreting that as dimming. That's what it'll be. It's because what they're doing is they're promoting the globe earthers above the flat earthers, so it's really difficult to find flat earth content. I mean, have you heard of Globebusters before?
Yeah, of course. I've been looking into Globebusters, and I've seen them argue with Dave Johnson, if you know who Dave Johnson is. And I watched some videos with the Globebusters calling names to Dave Johnson, and Dave Johnson calling names to them. So that was funny a couple of years ago. And I've seen a couple of videos, but I'm not subscribed to Globebusters. But I guess it's a good channel.
Yeah. Have you heard of Jeranism?
Yeah, of course.
DITRH.
No, sorry.
See, that's what I mean. I mean, it's like you got some great channels that put content out every day. So DIRTH puts content
I try
out.
to subscribe as much as I can. I try to subscribe to good channels, but yeah.
But you would.
Nathan Oakley.
Sorry, the page.
What about Nathan Oakley?
Nathan Oakley, no, I'm sorry.
No? Oh, wow.
Well, this is what I mean. I mean, you've got those two channels, Nathan Oakley and Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole. Both of them put content out every single day.
You gotta check out Nathan Oakley, man. You got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you'll really like him. He's a bit like you, you know, doesn't take any shit. You know, has his arguments are all based in logic, and he just hands the ballers their ass every time they come on.
So, how do you respond to these people coming to you and calling you stupid, simpleton, retarded? Okay, what's your take on this? So, should you just ignore them, or?
Well, here's my take on it. Well, firstly, let's address the two channels that I just mentioned, right? So, those are two rather big channels that put content out every day, and the fact that you're a flat earther and have not been put in any way, shape or form any recommendations to go and see their content tells you, or should at least tell you, and the audience at least, how suppressed this subject is, because they should be right up at the top of the list when you search for things, right? They should be up there, but they're not, right? So that tells me that the censorship is working good and it's working overtime. As for the trolls, well, I used to get really upset with them, you know, not in myself. I didn't get upset personally, like it's affected me. I used to get annoyed with them. So I used to ban them from my channel constantly. In fact, I had thousands banned at one point. And then when I started this show up, you know, I decided to unban them all. And, you know, I mean, they troll. It's what they do. Personally, I just let it go and let other people argue on my behalf, but that's because, you know, I have people that do that. So, but if you're a small channel, I can definitely understand where you're coming from. Do either, just ban them, but bearing in mind that these guys probably have 50 counts, you know, so you'll ban them on one and they'll come back on another. So, you know, it's catch-22. What you should do, just if it's affecting you, maybe turn the comments off. You know, I mean, that's one way you can do in your channel. Just have it so that they can't leave a comment, you know.
Oh, no, I won't do that because, it's like running from them. Why should you run from them? I found my own way of dealing with them, so I just delete the insulting comments. I delete when you use the words like morons, stupid, fuckwit, retarded, flattered. I just delete those comments. And then I like to argue with them. Okay, let's discuss. But if you call me names, then you're out. That's okay. Your comment is out, not you. Your comment is out. So I try to do it this way now. Okay, for now. But on the long term, I don't know. They're quite exhausting. They are like vampires. So you are wasting. I don't know, half a day just to answer questions.
It's a waste of energy. It's a waste of energy. I learned that very early on. It's a waste of energy arguing with them because they'll just come back with 10 more.
It's the waste.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a waste of your energy, a waste of your time. You know, at the end of the day, these people are complete strangers. You know, what does it matter to you what they think? You know, if the first thing you ever hear from them is, oh, I think you're a fuckwit for thinking the Earth's flat, then they just leave them. Like, block them, ignore the comment, delete the comment, whatever, and move on.
Yeah.
They're not worth it.
Yeah.
So I think for you personally, you're probably better off, well, obviously, watching this show, because this show's ace. But Nathan Oakley's channel is going to be a good eye-opener for you, you know, see how he handles those trolls, see how he formulates his arguments.
For sure. I think Nate's going to be a good role model for this guy.
Well, I wouldn't say I wouldn't say role model. This is definitely not a role model.
Argue with them, you know what I mean? Like, he's one of those people that likes to argue with them. You know, that Nathan does it very well.
As a friendly, I mean, maybe we could test Bob, right, to see. So, Bob, how do you have gas pressure without a container?
This is Bill.
Not Bob. Sorry, not Bob. Bill.
Sorry, come again, please.
How do you have gas pressure without a container?
How do you have gas pressure without a container? So that's what I said. Okay, that's what I tried to say to Globe supporters? How do you have this this atmosphere on a ball, okay, without rushing into outer space? That's what I say. So I
Sure,
discuss.
and their argument is gravity, right? We know this,
Yeah.
right? Sure. So what is our retort? How do we come back to that?
So how do you come back to that? So you have to prove that that gravity is indeed genuine because the gravitons.
First
Yeah.
we have pressure, right? We're breathing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Second, we have gas, right? We're breathing oxygen, helium, hydrogen, argon, all this fucking shit, right? So we have gas pressure, right?
Right.
Okay. In their world, in our world, let's say this, sorry, Randy. In our world, gas expands in all directions, right? It expands until it cannot move anymore and just fills the available volume of its container, right? Or just fucks off into space, right?
You're right.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
Well, we have pressure here, so how does that happen?
Closed system, of course.
Well, if you want my opinion, of course we live in a closed system. That's what I was
Yep.
trying to say to them, but they just call me retard. Oh, closed system, you're such a flatard. Yeah. Oh. Yes. So I have a friend of mine who is not a flat earther, and I discuss with him something occasionally, and he's not into flat Earth. I didn't mention flat Earth to him, but when discussing, he said, yeah, of course, this place we are in, this Earth, was created for us. Of course, this is what we have. Of course, this was made for us. So this is the idea of a closed system, the idea of somebody building this Earth and us living in a closed system. So this is what common sense tells you. Okay, so but you go to school from 6 years old and you get indoctrinated, and if you dare to question something.
What I'm
Yeah.
getting at, Bill, is there is no argument, right? And so if you check out, the Nathan Oakley channel and others that were recommended to you, there is no argument, and we can just stand there and say, "Yep, okay, gas exists within a container. It has to. No ends, no nothing." Okay.
Of course, I subscribe to Nathan, and if you want to hear what guy who I'm talking to, his name is Poopy Town Cat, he has to say about this discussion about gravity, the container, gas. He wrote like 2 pages for me, so I have to read them again just to understand what he's trying to say. He is into physics engineering. I suppose that was his line of duty. Now he's retired. Okay, he's from the U.S. and
it was his mental downfall, right? But
Sorry?
bless their heart, right? It was his mental downfall, but bless their heart, right? I mean, they are adhering to the scripture, the book, and creating shit for us like Velcro and windshields and shit like that, right?
yeah, I don't know what to tell you, but they have some arguments and they always wrap you with science. Of course, I'm not a physicist, but I'm just asking. He was trying to say, well, the molecules in a contained system, they move like this, and they should move like that. So why do you suppose vacuum has to suck? Who told you vacuum sucks? Well, vacuum doesn't suck. Well, yeah, I cannot argue that, but you have to prove that, your molecules behave like you say. So how do you prove molecules behave like you say? So how do you prove molecules? Yeah, how do you prove molecules?
And vacuum, the vacuum doesn't suck, but the air pressure pushes out. So, it's almost, it has the same effect. The gas will push out as fast as it can. So it's almost as if the vacuum is sucking it out. Like, it's the same thing, really.
Yeah, I suppose so. So So if you're curious, you can go to my last video and to read the comments of Poopy Town Cat. He's trying to teach me something. I said, okay, please leave me alone. I know how to find information. I am a scholar myself, but not in this line
Bill,
of work.
don't worry about them folks. I'm more interested in how you came up with argumentum absurdum, right? I mean, that's Latin, and it's exactly right. What's your nationality or your where's your accent from? Let's say.
Okay, can you guess? I'm just curious.
Say again.
Can you guess?
I would say I was gonna say Ukraine.
Ukraine. Interesting.
Ukraine, right? Yeah.
No, it's Romanian.
Oh, Romania. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, we got another.
I've known that. I had a boss that was Romanian.
We have got a Romanian that comes on the panel. Jose.
Well,
Jose.
Oh yeah, Joe.
Yeah.
Well, Jose's Ukrainian.
Ukrainian, Romanian, anyway.
Yeah. No.
Oh
I'm
no,
not
he's
Ukrainian, but-
Slavic. He's Slavia.
No, Slavia.
Josie is Slavic.
Slavic.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, so argumentum ad absurdum, it's a very simple logical instrument in math, in logic, in anything. So like anyone knows about this, of course. And I thought, okay, if flat Earth is rubbish, as they say, let's put this to the test. Okay, this is what common sense tells us, to use this technique, argumentum ad absurdum, to test arguments in
Why did you pull out that Latin? Because we understand here as white people as now.
I use Latin because I hope.
Corners, let's say.
Yeah.
We all of our law is written
Sorry.
in Latin, right? But when they give us a ticket, there's no fucking Latin on it. It's like you must pay this shit, right? Right. But when you go to court, it's always like
Yeah.
in courtum, judgum does some fucking thing, right? And so when I saw your 3-minute video there, when Ranty presented it, I was like, argumentum absurdum, man. I'm gonna use that shit in court.
Yeah, okay, first of all, it's a very lame video. It's not a good video. It's an awful video, but if you like something about it, that's good. Argumentum ad absurdum, because I wanted to attract views about people thinking in this term, like argumentum ad absurdum. I just wanted to attract views, to attract people to watch something about flat Earth, and that was my idea, argumentum ad absurdum. But if you look in my first video called the Flat Earth Motive, it's the same idea. It's the same idea of argumentum ad absurdum. So it's not absurd to think that you live on a plate with the sun and moon above you. Okay, what's the problem? It's not absurd. It's absurd because you start from the hypothesis of the gravity, which we're told in school, of course, in the 5th grade, gravity, ball Earth, and so on. But if you scratch that, why is it so awful to, okay, why is it logically impossible to live on a plate? It's not logically impossible. So, yeah, and of course you think about that verse in the Bible, I stand above the circle of the earth.
Yeah.
Okay? Not the ball of the earth, the circle of the earth. So I wonder what was the height that that angel was standing on, that height. How many kilometers high, to see the full circle, because we cannot see the full circle from 40 kilometers, from 100 kilometers, and the ISS pictures and the video footage is fake, of course, it's fake.
It's fake,
so,
man. Yeah.
my question is, this is my curiosity, how high do you have to go to start seeing the circle of the Earth, if it's a circle? So, I guess these are things that just interest me as they interest you, of course, okay? Yeah. So this is why we are into flat Earth, yeah? Because we are curious about the place we live in, yeah?
Exactly. exactly. Curiosity.
Can I ask?
The thing I thought was why? Why do people think the Earth's flat? That's amazing. I wonder what they know that I don't. And I just had to look into it.
Can I ask how many people you know, in your town or city or what have you? How many people believe the Earth's a globe, and how many believe it's flat?
Are you asking me, Ranty?
I am. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Bill.
Yeah. So I'm not speaking to anyone because I will fuck up my day if I discuss flat Earth. It's impossible to speak to anyone. I got into fights with my sister. She said by 40 years old I will be in a mental institution. I hope not, because I'm 38. I cannot speak too much with any of my close friends. They go to the same pussy-ass intimidation. Like, oh, you think the Earth is flat? Okay, don't worry, it's not. Ha 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 ha! Don't worry, leave us alone. So no, I don't know anybody in my city, okay, which is Bucharest, which is the capital of this country. I don't know anyone who is into flat Earth. No. Okay. And I'm afraid to look for anyone, yeah, because of course I have a job like you do, so I don't want to be, I don't know, ridiculed. I happen to be in some, I don't know, a line of work which implies having a certain image. So yeah, I'm just keeping low profile. So Bill Otherton is my YouTube name, but I'm not discussing with anyone this. Yeah.
Hey Ranty, wasn't there a Flat Earth conference in Romania last year?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was in Cluj-Napoca, if I'm not mistaken. And I found out like 2 days after it was done. I found out about it, and there were like 4, 5, 6 guys who organized this, but they some of them, they don't live in Romania. So of course, what can you say? I don't think it's something like censorship, or no, it's just that people here in Romania, maybe as you know, Romania is a fine country, but people struggle to live, to work. They don't have time to bother their mind with this. So if you bother them with this, maybe you're a fool. Okay, maybe you are jobless. Maybe you are having too much time on your hands if you discuss this. Okay, my girlfriend says, why don't you do something useful beside having this channel, and beside getting these headaches from these trolls? Okay, why do you worry with this? Why do you do this? I do this because it's my pleasure, yeah. I want to say to them, kiss my ass, liar. That's my pleasure.
That's gonna be, Aaron likes it.
That's what, yeah.
It's gonna be his new sayings. Kiss my ass, liar.
Yeah. They are liars. These trolls which are coming to your channel to spiritually murder you, to assassinate your spirit. I have a theory that they are paid to do this. This is just a theory because I don't have proof, but this is my feeling. You don't do this to each video, to every video. And of course, Ranty, again, thanks, he gave me like a breath of oxygen, because I was alone fighting these trolls, and there are like 5, 6, 7 trolls. They come, yeah, to every video, and only one, let's say a flat earther every 2 videos, they come and they support me, and they're gone. Yeah, so with Ranty, you know, I have more subscribers, and when they call me names, maybe they will come and support me. And okay, this is what I would do to any other person who is stating his opinion. If I have time, I have time to write a comment and to support someone. Yeah.
Okay, so
It's interesting that the trolls managed to find him all right.
Oh, of course they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not important. I'm not important. I'm a nobody. And they find me and they troll me and they want to convince me. Yeah.
Let me shout out Ian Adams, who says, "Ranty the saviour." Thanks, mate. Listen, but what I'm going to do is I am going to post your link again in the chat. So if people are listening and they are enjoying your content and listening to you right now, they're listening to how you speak, how you're thinking, how you've been alone for the longest time, and you're looking forward to seeing all these new subscribers. So if anybody wants to support Bill and go over and subscribe, just click this link. It's dead easy, and then come back. Then come back.
With one quick thing?
Huh?
Thanks a lot.
Interject with one quick thing.
Of course, Rob. Yes, go ahead.
So I've got one video on my channel, and the comments on my one video labeled wedding are all troll comments about flat earth. How about that?
Wow.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's bad.
Well, if you've got no friends in Romania, you can always come here and play with us.
Yeah, the Ranty family.
Yeah, I do a show. I do shows.
Thanks for support. Thanks for support.
3, 4, 5 times a week I'm doing a show, so it's always around this time. So if you're ever lonely and you want to jump on and have a chin wag, you know where you can come. You're part of the server now, so you can just hop on and join.
Okay, may I ask you something, because we are here, we are all online. I know this is a very tricky question, but have you reached any conclusion about this place we live in? Is there a God like 5,000 kilometers above us? Is there a throne? Is there that firmament? What are the stars? Have you reached any conclusion? Because I watched a lot of videos, a lot of opinion, but okay, these things, they are still hidden to me. But okay, have you reached any opinion, any truth on this? Any one of you?
Personally, from those questions that you've asked me, yeah, from those questions that you've asked, because they're very specific.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think we haven't got to that stage yet. I mean, don't forget, we don't have the budget of NASA to do all this stuff. So, but our advancements in other ways has been tremendous. Our advancements in our knowledge and how we're able to disprove the globe model is just, from what it was 3 or 4 years ago to what it is now is just tremendous. In a tremendous improvement. So yeah, maybe we'll have some answers in a few more years for the stars at least. Whether about can you prove the existence of God? I don't think you can. You've got to take it on faith. And if you understand the system that we live in, I think you're going to logically come to that conclusion. That there must be a creator. We didn't just come from
like what you described sort of lines up with the biblical account, which for me, in my own personal experience, I very much subscribe to. So what we see, what we experience every day does line up with what the Bible describes. But having said that, I've not investigated in depth any other religious text and to see what it says about it. So I'm comfortable where I sit, but I guess everyone's got to figure it out for themselves.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Can I just say that your subscribers have just jumped up to 67? There we go.
That's news to me. Yeah.
So
okay, can I ask you something else? Do you guys have any opinion on the famous Dave Johnson?
Dave J.
The famous on YouTube. Okay, for me at least.
I don't know who that. I don't know who that is, to be honest.
No, you don't know?
No, I don't think I do either.
No? Mm-hmm.
No.
Interesting.
Who is that? Is that a YouTuber, a channel YouTuber or something?
Dave J, yes. And if you ask Jeranism, I'm sure they know who Dave Johnson is. And if you ask Globebusters, they know, because they had some arguments a couple of years ago. He's a flat earther and he supports he's on the religious side. He's talking about Jesus Christ, and he has, let's say, overall he has a good message and very good videos. But they are combined with gematria, numbers, understanding. Okay, the things hidden, the occult, and so on. So I was just wondering if you...
Sounds right up my alley.
Yeah.
Sounds like
me
I'd
too.
like to watch.
Well, Globebusters has just said Dave Johnson is very smart, but he is also a lunatic. So.
Yeah, I suppose.
I think
I'm not sure.
you have to be a little bit crazy to start looking into things like gematria and the occult. You have to be a little bit weird.
Maybe. I'm not a supporter of Dave J. I'm not, I don't know what I am. I'm just appreciating his work, but a lot of things he's saying...
Yeah, let me just stop a bit here. I have a question from a man like me. Does he have a link to a video of Dave's? Yeah, I do have a link. His latest channel was taken down by YouTube, was terminated, but he has a new channel which has just a few videos out. I'll put a link to this video, yeah, to the ones who are interested. Please understand that I don't agree with everything Dave J says, but yeah, this is an interesting truther, is one which has influenced me a lot, yeah.
Is provoking cognitive dissonance to me. Like, he once said that that Jimi Hendrix is the same person as Lionel Richie, and okay.
Oh, that's Pete Shea.
I'm not sure that.
Sounds like someone else we know, yeah.
Oh my goodness, Will Smith is
Barack Obama.
Who's Barack Obama? That's it. Yeah.
I don't know. So yeah, when you say crazy stuff like that, it's impossible to get a 100% vote to your a theory. But
yeah, you got to eat the meat and spit out the bones.
Yeah,
you know?
I suppose so.
Take
Yeah.
the bits of information that resonate with you, and don't worry, because some information you might just not be ready for it. Like maybe.
And this question here from YouTube, this is another interesting question. What happened to Quasi-Luminous? Yeah, Quasi-Luminous and Dave J were they are one from of the first channels that influenced me. So I was watching Quasi-Luminous and Dave J. Yeah. Years and years ago, I was watching every day Quasi-Luminous, Dave J, each day. Yeah. A lot of interesting stuff there, interesting correlations, but very hard to fit in the pieces of the puzzle. Yeah.
5 years down the track, after you've looked into other things, then something else might click with you. So sometimes it can just be a matter of waiting until you yourself are ready to hear this new information.
Yeah, so it seems we are a lot of people interested in these subjects, but we don't always know about each other. We don't know about that guy which has 1,000 subscribers, but I don't know about him, but I know some other guy who you don't know about. So it's of course it's a divided world here in Flat Earth, but maybe we could come together more. And I don't know what would be the purpose to.
Here's the thing.
I mean,
in an ideal world, yes, that would be the case, but nobody puts me in touch with people that I've probably never heard of. Like this Dave Johnson, I've never heard of him, but apparently, he's been around for a while. There's nobody else in the panel that had heard of him. But we're just we're kept apart. YouTube, the algorithms keep us apart. It's just the way it is. So if people...
It's funny you say that, Ranty.
If people...
That's what Bev and Cleary were talking about, that they keep us in these little groups.
Yes, they do. And that's what I feel. I mean, it's probably just as likely if there's another Globebusters channel as big as Globebusters or as big as Jeranism that does Flat Earth, and they may be a South African, let's say, and we've never heard of them. You know,
Quite possible.
it is quite possible. Like in different realms, it's like we're kept in different realms and kept, and all our content and people that have been recommended to us never get recommended to them. So we're always.
Some videos even say they're not allowed to be played in my country. Like I'll go to play a video and it'll say, you know, you're not allowed to view this in your country. So what?
And also, Ranty, like you pointed out, likes to dislikes. When you do run across a guy like Bill, right?
Okay,
you know,
guys. So thank you so much for having me here. I don't want to.
Yeah, sorry for that, man. I just interrupted someone who was talking about likes and dislikes. Yeah, of course, a lot of dislikes from trolls. I'm sorry to interrupt that person. I was just getting out of the show because it was kind of late for me. This was an interesting show, and I was invited by Ranty. So it's one of my few public apparitions in this area. Yeah, a lot of good channels. I'm just trying to do my part and provide the info that I can find, that I can put together. Yeah, and discuss and keep in touch with anyone who is interested into this. Yeah.
To bore you too much. Thanks a lot, Randy. Go on with the show, and maybe we'll talk some other time.
No worries.
Stick around, Bill. Stick around.
Stick around, or if you've got to go, that's up to you. Whichever you want to do, Bill, it's entirely up to you.
I have to go to bed. It's quite late in my country now. It's like 2:30 a.m. So
no worries, Bill.
Thank you.
No worries, Bill. You take care.
Stick around on the show, Bill. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Come back,
good
Bill.
luck.
Come back.
All the best. Yeah. Thanks.
Okay. See you later, Bill.
Yes,
Thanks,
yeah.
Bill. Thank you very much, Bill. Thank you.
Ranty, how hard would it be? You've like rantyflatearth.com. Is that actually, and is that an active website?
Yeah,
It's not, is it?
Funny story. I was actually building that when I was talking to Nathan when I was actually still on the Flat Earth debate, and what happened? He got a strike on his channel, so he couldn't live stream, and he wasn't able to live stream for 3 months. So the day that he got that strike
I
through,
remember.
I gave the guy that I was working for, that was working